Have you ever looked down at your toenails and thought, why won't this fungus go away? You've tried creams, powders, home remedies, and still it returns stronger. Today, I want to introduce you to something nature has given us, something powerful, something often overlooked, oregano oil, and its potent natural compound Carvacrol. This isn't just another remedy. This is a scientific breakthrough hidden inside a common herb. And by the end of this talk, you'll understand how a tiny drop of this natural extract can help fight one of those stubborn infections we face, toenail fungus. When we talk about defeating stubborn toenail fungus, the first step is understanding why most treatments fail. Fungal infections don't simply sit on the surface of your nail. They build a strong, invisible shield called a biofilm. This biofilm acts like armor, protecting the fungus from creams, powders, and even medication. That's why people apply treatment after treatment, yet nothing changes. But oregano oil, especially the powerful compound inside it called Carvacrol, has a unique ability. It can break through this defensive barrier. Imagine something strong enough to slip underneath the fungus's shield and weaken it from the inside. That is the science and strength behind Carvacrol. Carvacrol works at a microscopic level, targeting the fungal cells directly. It weakens the cell membrane, the protective wall that keeps the fungus alive. When this wall becomes unstable, the fungus loses its ability to multiply, spread, or survive. Think of it like shutting off the electricity in a building. Everything inside slows down, shuts down, and eventually disappears. This is not just a surface level effect. It penetrates deeply, reaching areas of the nail that many topical treatments cannot touch. That's why people who struggle for years often find real progress when they begin using oregano oil consistently. The power of this natural compound is even more fascinating when you consider its precision. Carvacrol doesn't just attack randomly. It identifies weaknesses in the fungal structure and breaks them apart. This targeted action is what makes it so effective against infections that refuse to go away. When most treatments stop working, this one begins working stronger. You may have felt discouraged before, wondering why the fungus won't leave. But sometimes it's not about trying more. It's about trying what actually works on a deeper biological level. Picture this moment. You apply a small amount of oregano oil, and beneath the surface, the biofilm begins to weaken. The fungus, which once felt impossible to remove, finally becomes vulnerable. Day by day, the infection loses its strength. This is where your confidence starts to return. This is where relief begins. You're not just treating a nail. You're transforming something that had affected your comfort, your appearance, and even your self-esteem. That transformation starts quietly, but it grows noticeable as the infection fades. Consistency becomes your greatest support. Every application sends a message to your body. Healing has begun. The oregano oil keeps breaking down the barriers, and your immune system steps in to finish what nature started. Together, they create a powerful partnership, one that is far stronger than the fungus that once controlled your nail. Your new nail begins to grow clean, smooth, and healthy, replacing what was damaged. This moment is not just physical progress, it is emotional progress too. You begin to feel lighter. You begin to believe again. There is something incredibly empowering about choosing a remedy that works in harmony with your body. Oregano oil doesn't overwhelm your system with chemicals. It supports your natural healing pathways. And as Carvacrol continues its work beneath the nail, you start seeing something you might not have seen in months or even years: hope. Every small improvement becomes a quiet reminder that you made the right choice. You trusted nature, and nature responded. Allow yourself to imagine the day you look down and see a nail that no longer carries embarrassment or discomfort. A nail that reflects health, strength, and renewal. This change begins with one simple decision: choosing something effective, natural, and scientifically supported. And once it starts working, it becomes clear your feet deserve this healing, and your confidence deserves this return. Toenail fungus is persistent because it knows how to survive. It hides deep within the nail layers, anchoring itself in places where ordinary treatments can't reach. Its strength comes from the structure of its own cell membrane, a protective outer shell that keeps it alive, helps it spread, and makes it resistant. But this is exactly where Carvacrol, the active compound in oregano oil, shows its remarkable power. Carvacrol can penetrate this fungal armor and destabilize it from the inside. Imagine touching something so deeply that it reaches the very core of the infection. is what makes Carvacrol so exceptional. It doesn't merely weaken the fungus, it disrupts its foundation, leaving it vulnerable in ways that most treatments cannot achieve. When Carvacrol reaches the fungal cell membrane, it begins to break apart the proteins and lipids that hold the fungus together. This outer layer is what allows the fungus to survive in warm, moist environments and cling stubbornly to the nail bed. Once Carvacrol interferes with that structure, the fungus loses its ability to protect itself. The cell membrane becomes leaky, fragile, and unable to maintain its internal balance. It's as if the walls of a fortress suddenly begin to crack, letting everything from the outside seep in. The fungus becomes exposed, weakened, and unable to defend against the body's natural healing processes. What makes this action so impressive is its precision. Carvacrol doesn't damage your skin or nail. It targets only the fungal cells. This selective effect is one of the reasons many people find oregano oil effective even after conventional treatments fail. It reaches the deeper layers, where other treatments often stop. You may not see the action happening, but beneath the surface, a major transformation is taking place, and that transformation begins with the breakdown of the fungal membrane, the core source of the infection strength. Now picture the scene. The fungus, which once held onto your nail with stubborn force, begins to lose its grip. A fungus that once resisted creams, powders, and lotions is now facing a compound it cannot defend against. This is the moment when change begins. Carvacrol continues to disrupt the membrane, slowly dissolving the fungus's ability to multiply and spread. Soon it loses the stability it needs to survive. Your nail, which may have looked dull, thick, or discolored, finally gets a chance to heal because the enemy weakening it is losing its power. And here's the part that brings motivation. Every time you apply oregano oil, you're supporting this internal process. You're not simply applying a topical product. You're triggering a biological response that targets the deepest layers of the infection. Your consistency becomes the key that unlocks the healing. Each application continues where the last one left off, weakening the fungus more and more. Over time, your nail begins to grow healthier, clearer, and stronger because the destructive force beneath it has been interrupted. This journey is not just about killing the fungus. It's about giving your body the opportunity to rebuild. As the fungus weakens, your immune system steps in. It clears out the remnants of infection and supports the growth of new nail tissue. Slowly, the damaged nail begins to be replaced by one that looks clean and healthy. These small changes add up day by day until the improvement becomes visible. And when you finally notice the difference, it becomes a reminder that real healing takes place on the inside before it shows on the outside. Carvacrol's ability to disrupt the fungal membrane is not just a scientific detail. It is the turning point in the fight against stubborn toenail fungus. It represents deeper healing, targeted action, and the strength of natural compounds working in harmony with your body. And the moment you begin to see progress, you realize something powerful. Change was happening all along, even before you could see it. Supporting the body's natural immune defenses is one of the most crucial steps in overcoming stubborn toenail fungus. While many treatments focus solely on attacking the fungus itself, true recovery relies on the partnership between an effective antifungal agent and the body's own healing system. Oregano oil, with its active compound Carvacrol, does more than penetrate the nail, disrupt fungal cells. It also enhances the body's capacity to respond to infection. The immune system is constantly patrolling, identifying threats and neutralizing them. But when a fungus hides within biofilms or deep nail layers, it can evade detection. Carvacrol exposes the fungus, breaking down its protective barriers and giving immune cells the opportunity to recognize and eliminate the infection. This creates a synergy between natural compounds and the body's defenses that is both efficient and sustainable. When Carvacrol disrupts the fungal cell membrane, it does more than weaken them. Pathogen it signals to the immune system that the infection is vulnerable. White blood cells, which patrol and respond to threats, can now access areas previously protected by the fungus's biofilm. This interaction amplifies the body's natural response, allowing it to target fungal cells with greater accuracy. It's not merely about applying a topical remedy, it's about creating conditions where the body can act decisively and restore balance. The immune system when supported in this way, doesn't just remove the fungus, it begins to repair the nail, laying down healthier tissue and preventing recurrence. The process of immune-supported healing also influences the growth of new nail tissue. Healthy nails require proper keratin production, blood circulation, and cellular regeneration. When the infection is weakened and the immune system is actively engaged, these processes are enhanced. New nail cells grow stronger, replacing the damaged, discolored, or thickened nail with a clear, healthy layer. Every application of oregano oil contributes to this process, maintaining an environment where the body's defenses can thrive. It is a continuous cycle. Carvacrol weakens the fungus, immune cells respond, and the nail regenerates under optimal conditions. This interplay between Carvacrol and the immune system also reduces the likelihood of the fungus returning. In many cases, people experience repeated infections because treatments fail to engage the body's natural defense mechanisms. The fungus is able to persist in hidden layers or within a protective biofilm, waiting to resurface once treatment stops. Oregano oil changes this dynamic by not only attacking the fungus, but also supporting the immune system's memory. White blood cells that encounter the weakened fungal cells are better prepared to recognize and respond if the infection attempts to return, creating a longer-lasting defense and lowering the risk of recurrence. The benefits of this immune-supported approach extend beyond the nail itself. A healthy immune system responds more efficiently to other infections, reduces inflammation, and maintains balance within the body. It also enhances overall resilience, meaning that while the nail is recovering, the body is simultaneously strengthening itself. This dual action distinguishes Carvacrol from many conventional treatments that target only the fungus superficially. It's a strategic, biologically intelligent approach, disrupt the pathogen, empower the immune system, and restore the body's natural equilibrium. Every step reinforces the next, creating a healing environment that is comprehensive and effective. Over time, consistent use of oregano oil allows this partnership between Carvacrol and the immune system to flourish. The nail gradually transforms, and the body becomes an active participant in recovery rather than a passive observer. The fungus loses its ability to dominate, and the immune system gains the upper hand. With each passing day, the nail looks healthier, the surrounding tissue becomes stronger, and the body's natural resilience grows more robust. This approach demonstrates that recovery is not solely about eliminating the infection. It's about supporting and optimizing the body's own incredible ability to heal itself. Natural antifungal treatments often struggle to gain the recognition they deserve because many people assume that prescription medications are always superior. Yet oregano oil, with its active compound Carvacrol, challenges this assumption by offering a science-backed alternative that is both effective and gentle. Unlike chemical treatments, which can irritate the surrounding skin, cause discomfort, or produce systemic side effects, oregano oil works in harmony with the body's own healing mechanisms. Its approach is precise, targeting the fungal cells directly without harming healthy tissue. This specificity ensures that the nail can recover, while the surrounding skin tissues remain protected, creating a safer, more sustainable path to healing. Carvacrol, the bioactive component, penetrates deep into the nail and disrupts the fungal cell membrane, reaching areas that many conventional treatments cannot touch. Its molecular action is multifaceted. It interferes with the fungus's structural integrity, limits its ability to multiply, and prevents the formation of protective biofilms that typically make infections resistant. This targeted effectiveness sets it apart from many over-the-counter treatments that only work superficially. While these creams or topical solutions may temporarily reduce symptoms, they often fail to eliminate the root cause. Carvacrol's ability to act on multiple levels of fungal biology demonstrates why natural compounds can be just as, if not more, powerful than traditional pharmaceuticals in specific contexts. The natural approach also aligns with a growing understanding of integrative health, where support the body's innate processes is considered as important as targeting the disease directly. By using oregano oil, the antifungal action is complemented by the body's immune response, creating a synergistic effect that accelerates recovery. This synergy reduces the likelihood of recurrence, a common issue with stubborn toenail infection. Patients often find that their nails not only clear up, but also grow back stronger and healthier compared to treatments that rely solely on chemicals. The focus shifts from merely eliminating the fungus to restoring the nail's structural integrity and overall health. Consistency in application magnifies these benefits. Each application of oregano oil reinforces the antifungal effect while continuously supporting the immune system in monitoring and responding to lingering fungal cells. Over time, the nail transforms gradually, but the change is substantial and lasting. Unlike treatments that provide temporary relief and require repeated courses of medication, this natural method establishes an environment where the body itself contributes to long-term resilience. The process may require patience, but the results reflect a deeper, more comprehensive healing strategy that conventional treatments often cannot replicate. Natural compounds also offer versatility. Oregano oil can be integrated into broader health routines, supporting not only fungal clearance but overall wellness. Its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties can enhance skin health, circulation, and tissue repair around the nail. This holistic benefit contrasts sharply with chemical treatments, which tended to address only the infection while ignoring the surrounding tissue and systemic effects. Carvacrol's multifaceted action demonstrates that natural medicine, when applied intelligently and consistently, can provide a level of sophistication and safety comparable to or even surpassing traditional approaches over time. The combination of targeted antifungal action, immune system support, and gentle integration with the body's natural processes results in nails that are visibly healthier, stronger, and less prone to reinfection. The evidence supporting oregano oil's effectiveness continues to grow, bridging the gap between traditional herbal medicine and modern scientific validation. It serves as a reminder that natural solutions, when rooted in research and applied with care, can offer a professional, clinically sound alternative to conventional therapies, providing a comprehensive path to recovery that prioritizes safety, efficacy, and long-term resilience. So, if you're tired of hiding your feet, if you're tired of feeling frustrated, today is the day to take a step toward healing. Oregano oil and Carvacrol are reminders that some of the most powerful medicines on earth don't come from a laboratory, they come from plants. They come from nature. They come with no fear, no shame, and no hesitation. Your body has the ability to repair itself when you give it the right tools. Let this be your moment to take back control, restore your confidence, and walk with strength again. Remember, healing is not a miracle, it's a decision. And today, you just made one.